Welcome to a yoga guidance meant to counter common repetitive movements used during yard work and gardening. Be sure to have any props nearby that may help you to find a safe and comfortable position in your poses. Maybe a block or two, a blanket, or a pillow. Let's begin seated at the back of our mat with our knees together. You can place a blanket between your thighs and heels or under your feet if this position is hard on your knees or your feet. Start by placing your left palm on your heart center and your right palm on your belly. Close your eyes. Sit up nice and tall and tuck your chin ever so slightly so that you notice the lengthening through your neck. Start to notice your breath. Notice how it feels in your hands. Notice how it feels in your body. Allow your shoulders to relax away from your ears. Take a full breath in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Again, inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth, letting the events of your day release with your breath. One more just like that. Inhale and exhale, let it all go. Now allow your arms to come to your sides. You can keep your eyes closed here or go ahead and allow them to open. Inhale as you reach your arms outward and up toward the sky. And exhale through your nose this time as you bring your palms together and your hands to your heart. Let's follow our breath with this movement for a few more cycles, aiming to make each breath longer and smoother than the one before. One more breath. With your palms at your heart center now, inhale fully once more, and on your exhale, interlace your fingers, open your elbows out, and begin to make a wave movement with your arms. This is a warm-up for your wrists and fingers, trying to make nice big waves here, gently rotating your wrists up and down. Now, extending your elbows and bringing your arms out in front of you, turn your palms away from you. On your inhale, circle your shoulders forward and up, and on your exhale, bring them back and down, drawing your shoulders away from your ears. Once more with the same movement. Hold here. Inhale. And as you exhale, reach both arms up overhead so the palms of your hands are facing the sky. Inhale again as you draw your nose slowly upward to a point that is comfortable for you. Hold here and breathe. Notice the stretch through your forearms, through your wrists, and through your shoulders. Release your fingers to bring your palms together and draw your upper body all the way down into your child's pose. Take a moment here to adjust for your comfort as needed, maybe spreading your knees or placing a blanket or block between your heels and thighs or under your forehead. Take 3 more full and long breaths here once you find your comfort zone. On your next exhale, roll yourself up onto all fours. Inhale as you gently draw your belly down, your chin and chest upward into your cow position. Exhale, coming back into child's pose and rounding your spine. Continuing this flow, inhale, rise up into a gentle arch, heart to sky. Exhale, roll back into your child's pose again, stretching out your shoulders. Roll through this sequence for 2 more breaths with a nice gentle movement. Now coming to stillness in your tabletop position and walking your hands a couple of inches toward the front of your mat, inhale and come into your upward dog position, drawing your hips down, your belly down, looking up, and extending through your knees and thighs. On your exhalation, bend your knees, draw your hips back toward your heels, and round your spine to come back into child's position once more. Stay here for a breath. This is a similar move to the last sequence, with the knees extending this time. If this move is uncomfortable, go ahead and return to the cow version. Now let's inhale to come forward again, hips down, upward dog, your gaze is drawn upward. Exhale, release and round your spine into child's pose. 3 more breath cycles here. Last time, inhale, chin upward, shoulders drawn away from your ears. Exhale back into your child's pose. On your next inhale, come back into tabletop position. Hands come back under your shoulder points now, knees under hip points. Curling your toes under, inhale. And on your exhale, draw your hips up to the sky for downward facing dog. Take a moment to walk your dog, bending one knee at a time and finding movement where it feels best. Remember to breathe nice, long, and smooth breaths. Gently make your way to stillness when you are ready. Your spine is nice and long, so have as much bend to your knees as is comfortable. Your chest is drawn toward your thighs, and with fingers spread, press into all 10 pads of your fingers, shining the insides of your elbows forward. Draw your shoulders away from each other and away from your ears as your hips reach up toward the sky. Breathe 3 more breaths in stillness here. Now let's walk our feet forward to meet our hands in a forward fold. Use your block to bring the floor to you if it feels more comfortable. Again, don't worry about any bending you might have in the knees. Instead, concentrate on a nice, long, and straight spine, folding at the hips. Inhale and come up to a half lift with your upper body parallel to your mat. Hands on your knees or on your shins, maybe your thighs. Exhale and forward fold again. With your palms on your mat or your blocks now, step your left leg back into a lunge. Here you can stay up on your toes or lower your left knee to the mat. whichever feels best today. Wherever you are, placing your hands on your knee to find your balance, and when you are ready, inhale and draw your arms up overhead. Palms facing one another, biceps by your ears, drawing your shoulders away from your ears and your inner thighs toward one another. Breathe 2 full breaths. We are going to add some movement with our upper body, keeping our lower body still. Inhale and bring your chest and arms forward toward your knee, circling your arms forward, down, and around, and come back up again as you exhale for 1. Inhale, circle with your arms as you dive down and around, exhaling for 2. One more time, circling around, and exhale for 3. Hold your lunge. Remember, you can be here or here. Bringing your hands to your hips, coming up with that back leg if you are in a low lunge, and straightening your right leg, turn to face the long side of your mat. Keep your legs wide as we move toward our wide-legged fold. With our feet parallel and keeping our spine straight, bend at the hips and come halfway down to bring our upper body parallel to our mat. Bring your arms into a T and draw energy out through your spine and through the crown of your head to lengthen that spine. Hold here for 2 full breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale again, and on your exhale, allow your hands to come down to your mat. Once again, thinking about a long and straight spine and bending your knees to whatever degree your body needs today. Don't forget you can use your block to bring the floor up to you if needed. Try clasping your elbows here for a more intense stretch and allow your neck to relax, gently shaking your head yes and no. Bring your palms back to your mat or your blocks now as we move into wide-legged twists. Placing your right hand on your mat, inhale and draw your left arm out to the side and upward toward the sky, allowing your gaze to shift up with your hand. Only go up as far as is comfortable, and on your exhale, draw your left arm back down. Switching arms, we will inhale, planting our left hand and drawing our right up this time. Exhale and return. Continue for 4 more breaths. With both hands back on your mat or blocks now, begin walking your hands over toward your right foot, bending into that right knee. Inhale and come back up to center. Exhale and walk your hands to the left. Inhale to come back up again. Continue pulsing side to side. One knee will be bent and the other one will be straight, targeting through your inner thighs and the groin area. Try to focus on your weight being evenly distributed into all 4 corners of your feet. Here you can walk your hands with blocks for support, or if you feel centered and balanced, you can bring your palms together at heart center as you continue through this flow. 2 more breaths. Now coming back to a wide-legged forward fold with your palms back at center. Once again, allowing your body to fold at your hips. Concentrate on a straight spine. Maybe your legs are straight, or maybe you have a slight microbend in your knees for comfort. Clasp your elbows and allow the weight of your torso to benefit your stretch through your hamstrings, your glutes, and your lower back. Remember that breath. Bring your hands to your hips once more, and as you inhale again, draw your upper body back upward to standing, keeping your legs wide. Pivot and turn to face the back of your mat, both feet also turning in this direction. Bend your left knee into your lunge and either come into your high lunge by staying up on your back toes or lower your right knee to the mat in your low lunge, whichever feels best today. Wherever you are, taking a moment to find your balance, and when you are ready, inhale and draw your arms up overhead. Breathe 2 full breaths in your lunge. Once again, adding some movement with our upper body while keeping our lower body still. Inhale and bring your chest forward toward your knee, circling your arms forward and around to come back up again as you exhale for 1. Inhale, circle with your arms as you dive down for 2. 1 more time, circling around, and exhaling for 3. Hold your lunge. Breathe. Straighten your left knee now and turn once again to the long side of your mat. Turn your toes slightly outward and placing your palms on your thighs, bend your knees and lower your right shoulder toward your left knee, drawing the opposite shoulder back. Inhale and come back up, and exhale to switch. Continue this flow with nice, long, smooth, and controlled breaths. Once more on each side. Coming back to center, push into your legs, straightening them up. Inhale and reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Draw your palms together and exhale, hands to heart. Turn back toward the front of your mat. Step your left foot forward to meet your right at the top of your mat. Inhale and reach for the sky again. Exhale and this time dive down to your forward fold. Inhale, half lift, once again with your torso parallel to your mat. Exhale, forward fold again. Slowly bend your knees, using your hands to guide you as you come into a seated position on your mat. Bring the soles of your feet together in a butterfly pose. Your feet can be any comfortable distance from your body. Your hands are holding your toes, sitting up nice and tall on those sit bones. Inhale to lengthen your crown to the sky, and on your exhale, folding at the hips to ever so slightly come forward. This will be a small move and will target your hips, groin, inner thighs, and knees. Stay here for 4 nice long breaths. Notice the stretch. Enjoy the stretch. Now slowly release and lower yourself down until you are lying on your back on your mat. Draw your knees to your chest and wrap your arms around your shins or your thighs for a nice lower back stretch. Find movement here if it feels good, maybe rocking back and forth. Release your legs and send them out long on your mat, reaching your arms up over your head for a full body stretch. Take a nice long breath in through your nose and let it all out with your exhale through your mouth. Bring your arms back to your sides, palms facing up. Close your eyes and take a moment to find your own version of comfort here for a few minutes in order to absorb your practice and appreciate that you have taken this time for yourself today. Breathe softly and mindfully, and with each exhale, practice eliminating tension from your body. Here, your fatigued muscles get to relax, tense shoulders, hips, and jaws soften. Allow everything to grow heavy for a few quiet moments as you release into this Shavasana pose. We will take about a minute here together, but feel free to pause the video and take as long as you need if you would like to stay here longer. When you are ready, allow your body to slowly awaken again. Take your time and allow for movement where and when it feels right. Maybe roll your wrists and ankles. Let your head fall from side to side. Take your time and find your way up to a seated position when you're ready. Close your eyes here and bring your palms together at heart center. Inhale and exhale. Thank you for joining me for this class today. I hope that your yoga journey has led you to an inward connection within your body, your mind, and your soul, and that your gardening happily continues. From my heart to yours, Namaste.